19.
May I please start?
19
Vivek
is a
Paria.
Yes. Vivek Paria.
In this matter,
Now,
the process has
no, the grievance in this was that the new rules were sought to be applied
Yes.
to the
45
untainted
marks.
candidates.
17.26
And we granted an
we were permitted to participate.
So you,
Now the results have come along yesterday, and the procedure as per the schedule as fixed has been concluded. May I suggest, my lord, this matter may be called up after the procedure.
why should we keep it though?
No, my lord. The reason is this, my lords.
This is a different one. Arunima Paul was, I think, a little different because there, I think she was one of the tainted candidates. They come out with fresh food.
They announce your result. Your interviews will
We want to establish the people, that will be 50%. So they wanted to apply the listing so that you're not eligible. So what he said,
এখানে এসএলপি তে আমরা রেসপন্ডেন্ট কোথাও নেই এসএলপি হচ্ছে
Correct, it has to be a finalized clarification.
And judge there, and JB, seems to be entertaining the petition. And with the number, so it's going to be as much as we have public domain already, we should look into that. So in the first place, the reason we have this pending laws to ensure that changing candidates don't come here. If the government is taking out such matters, we don't have to keep this. So you let the they can become this better than this. I also give
It's on 21st August 2025.
There's one aspect though.
Yes,
The reason why we kept it pending was
because
to see that tainted candidates don't slip,
eliminated.
don't slip through. Now, we find that the High Court has taken up that issue in a writ petition, which is
No, my lord,
pending.
the scope of the proceedings in the High Court is slightly different. We were all
Then-
people who were allowed
then
to.
this issue is also being looked into as to whether tainted candidates have gotten.
My lord,
Yes. That issue is, yes,
I
no,
appealed to the High Court.
That order is there.
no, my lord, the
I-
other
I-
issue, may I just clarify?
I've
My lord, there is,
We already said that all of you will not speak at the same time.
Lordship, the High Court is in season of a matter where those who are not eligible under Lordship's direction.
All issues seem to be there. We will say that the High Court will look into
No, my
all
lord,
issues.
what would happen then
It
is.
would be better that the High Court, being the court of first instance, looks into it. The only
No, but
reason we
Lordship,
kept
my
this
word-
matter pending
Lordship,
was, at
this
that
issue-
point of time, the High Court was not seized.
No,
of
my
it.
lord, insofar as.
Now the High Court is seized of a matter where this issue
No,
is
my
also
lord,
being
this
raised.
issue, qua
Last item.
Lordship's 20. Lordship should kindly see the. One the going.
Item 20.
item number 9.25
Lordship should kindly see the IA that we filed. Lordship should kindly see.
It's better that the High Court decides all this matter.
should be counted, Lordship. Item number 19.25, Lordship. Wbslst
Lordship, may I just place this one?
One more.
We have moved an IA in this case, putting on record a summary of the issues before the High Court. Because the earlier challenge was on multiple fold by tainted candidates also. And the,
She's now entertained the
Item 20.
candidates which means will not be permitted to participate. Here the candidate commission to publish the list in such a manner that they are
If you look at the order passed by Justice Amrita Sinha, if you look at that order,
Lordship,
attention of this court has been drawn to the order passed by the Honorable Court, wherein there is a specific direction that candidates whose names appear in the list of tainted candidates will not be permitted to participate in the recruitment process. Prayer has been made to direct the Commission to publish the tainted list in such a manner so that the identity of the candidates can be properly ascertained. So this issue is being looked into.
so far as the tainted candidates. my lord.
Our tainted candidates,
This is our special petition. Why Look, kindly see, this is, look,
We will not interdict the High Court from looking into all issues.
no. Only
My
Whatever issues the High Court.
My lord, that
will
is
do,
correct.
one the High Court.
Why not
This is our position, Milord.
one issue
Milord,
here,
this is our
because I appeared before the High Court.
Lordship,
I
allow me
see
for
there
2
is
minutes
one
only,
set
Lord.
of issues which pertains to tainted, untainted, so on and so forth.
Milord,
The
this is our
second set of issues which your lordships have already taken note of and adjudicated upon is prior weightage, meaning 10 marks prior
No,
teaching.
that is not even before. us.
I think.
Yes, no.
That was what the High
Only
Court
said
said.
you will not apply
Yes.
the new rules to the
Yes.
untainted
Yes.
candidates,
Yes.
so as to keep them out as
If your
the.
lordships will
How you
clarify
have
that.
High Court will be considering the constitutionality of the new rules.
Yes.
By
but
what
your
you
lordships-
Any will also get the weightage mark.
This is
Can
our.
I pass on? Can I pass
Our
on?
age
some
of
benefit
order?
will-
No, my lord, the High Court is
Yes, my lord.
considering the
Yeah.
constitutional
Stage
validity.
of the one
That cannot be
he
interdicted at
qualifies
this
for
stage.
calling for interview or add
Yes.
it only at the stage of
These
interview.
two
If we
questions.
get filtered out, decided by the High Court, not even at the inception.
But
No,
on,
now that the High Court is seized of actually, how many matters are?
Milord, kindly.
my lord, the High
Our.
Because why are they scared of going to High Court? I don't know.
Milord, this is our special
If your lord,
limitation.
if you could just
Milord,
ask.
kindly.
We are not going
No, no,
to stop the High Court.
No. I am not. But there is a finding, kindly see. Hello,
Your
excuse me,
lordship
sir. There is a clear finding that the physically disabled persons who are in the tainted list, they will not be allowed to appear in the examination. But your lordships have said something else in your lordship's judgment.
No.
Kindly see.
We have never said any tainted candidate will be allowed.
Physically disabled.
Physically disabled, untainted candidate.
Milord,
I remember distinctly, Dr. Mukherjee appeared.
Yes.
Yes, Lordship.
Tainted
Item
means
number
tainted.
19.25.
that paragraph.
They stand on the same
Untainted candidates.
footing as that
He is
particular
OBC
name.
category.
From Das.
OBC
Das.
category.
Can I place that paragraph to your lordship? Kindly
He
see.
should get the benefit of say 7 years
Kindly come to page
job.
68.
The High Court is interpreting
yes,
the order.
Page 68.
Yes.
Paragraph number.
Page 68.
Yes.
Paragraph 47, first I read, then paragraph 48. Some of the appointed candidates who do not fall in the category of tainted candidates may have previously
What
worked.
is the other issue? That is with regard to going back to the.
Kindly come to page 48. Paragraph 48. Later we address the case of disabled candidates. Our attention has been drawn to such cases where the improved judgment held that the appointee Mr. Somadar shall be allowed to continue on humanitarian ground while we will not interfere with the findings. We make it clear that other differently capable will not be entitled to same benefit as would contrary to legal principles. So, however, in consideration of disability, these candidates will be permitted to continue and will receive wages until the fair selection. Next paragraph 49. These disabled candidates mentioned in the previous paragraph will be allowed to participate in the fair selection process if required with age relaxation and other concessions. But if your lordship,
Next sentence.
particularly other
This-
candidates are not
This
specified.
is,
Similarly,
It also
similarly indicates that the
yes. Tainted cannot appear, whether disabled label is immaterial.
Mullah, kindly excuse me, Mullah, that Mullah, whatever you
This
lordship,
sentence is clear.
we have no other.
Deep level.
one request that this issue
Of
of
the disabled
Lordship,
candidates is
allow
blue eyed
only
for
for
your
2 minutes.
purposes.
Item number
Making one request.
19.25.
Why I have
10
only
marks
2
may
minutes.
not be
Well,
real.
all parties are before the High Court and the High Court.
Again and again before the High Court to bring in the tainted candidate. We do not understand why.
High Court is not, High Court is not
But because
listening.
our
Lordship.
interpretation, we have done it.
My lord,
All these cases, we are going to close.
At least this candidate, Wbslst Emma should get the
Well,
7
let the
years
High Court
benefit
decide.
cannot be
All issues you raise.
because examination is over there.
All issues you can raise before.
lordships have already adjudicated.
We are not going to have parallel proceedings.
Mullah, I have one.
He was appointed with the due process of law. Lordship.
Prior experience,
Sorry,
the High Court by
Well,
looking
that
at
High Court
prior
will decide.
experience again.
that is a different issue. It does not come.
Your lord,
Yes.
Judgment.
High Court is considering the constitutional validity, not the same thing.
One of so far as
We are closing all matters.
here, we
Lordship, kindly
here,
take all these matters
here.
in
You are the
Apex Court.
villain of the piece.
One thing I have made.
Don't allow to High
decide,
Court
my lords.
additional Lordship.
There was a findings division bench regarding the teaching experience which has been given, that has been sanctioned by the division bench. Then one Orunima Pal was the unsuccessful candidate.
She was a tainted candidate.
No, my lord. Why the School Service Commission is interested in this matter?
Proposing everything against her.
Arunima Paul, I dismissed.
No.
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly.
Why the SSC is so much concerned?
Exactly, I'm saying that. Kindly just
Lordship,
hear me for 2 minutes.
19.25, I take
Orunima
content
Pal,
Lordship from this.
who was unsuccessful in 2016 selection process.
But she was not even selected.
Yes.
Yes, not been selected. Now, in 2025, he challenged that. Against that.
Perhaps you have changed
What
it.
do you call that? No. Please, kindly allow. No.
No,
Why?
no, the High Court is
Why
considering
you
the
say?
constitutionality of the rules.
This is kindly,
Let the High Court decide the matter.
kindly just hear me,
You know
Millard.
that decibel levels work in the Supreme Court.
Millard, kindly just hear me, Millard. Just 2 minutes.
Yes.
Without any interruption. Then your lordship will dismiss my contents. I have no difficulty.
2 minutes, start
2
now.
minutes, just 2 minutes.
Yes.
Unsuccessful. 2016, 2025, they sat. They became again unsuccessful. They challenged the division bench judgment, where the division bench upheld the provisions of the teaching experience, right? And against that, SLP has been filed. Your lordship dismissed that. Therefore, those who are saying
You will
about
need to also see what the locus of that person was.
no.
We did not
Yes.
say anything on the merits of the matter.
So,
So mere dismissal of the matter does not mean that all principles in that judgment have been upheld.
Yes.
Because therefore, all of you go back to the High Court.
Lordships are not deciding the para
Only
47
ये को
issue. We
dismiss
are
कर
on
देगा,
the
देखो।
next category. We are not on the
47.
para 47.
47, you've been allowed to join, is it?
No,
not?
I
They
have a
can-
small request.
They can argue before the High Court.
Applications are different. Let that not be disposed of by this order in 19.
47 is people who are wanting
One
to
set
go back
is
to
not
their earlier job.
joined already,
Yes,
one
yes.
removed and then came back for this, my lord. Your lordship permitted them to go back to their respective departments.
Within the state of West Bengal.
Yes, now, my lord, we represent about 30-40 people, my lord. What has happened with them is simultaneously, after they joined in this, my lord, simultaneously they got appointment orders from two other or one other different department of the West Bengal itself. Since they have joined and there was no case pending at that point of time, they could not join the other department, but they
Oh,
continued here.
that's going
But
beyond 40.
Now today, I am left with no remedy. We are all
Yes,
age
but
barred,
also
age
that
barred.
kind of candidate.
We're all
47
age
does
barred
not
also.
cover that situation where
Look, there are
an offer of another job which you never joined.
Is
There
there
are vacancies.
We also permitted you to go back to the job that you left. Come into the.
Similarly.
There are
Yes.
Similarly.
Go back to the High
Similarly, Lordship,
Now you are, you
Court.
can
Go back to the High
Seven
Court.
years
Allow us to
benefit,
go
7
back to
years
the
job
High Court
benefit.
along with
Let
the
the
employers.
Now, the day
Applications can
one
be
thing,
dealt
Item
with
number
by the High Court.
Can we just withdraw here and go back to the High Court?
and again.
So that judgment should not come to the of
That should be made.
You won't say anything, whatever you wish to say before
Let
the
us
High
please
Court.
withdraw these.
Yes.
On High Court.
Once,
On High Court.
19.15, 19.16, I'll withdraw.
19 points,
15 and 16.
19.15, 16.
19.1.
All of us will say that, Lord, same order.
Moana, which one do you want?
19.9 to 19.23, I appeal.
19.9,
9 to 19 point.
all of them.
All of
all
them.
of them.
Them, my lord,
This was
with
the
liberty, my lord.
liberty to
Approach the High Court.
Approach the High
For the same relief.
For seeking redressing.
Also,
One more thing, my lord, the findings in
accordance with law.
the judgment of the court should not
Then-
come in the way.
Yes.
We won't say anything.
19.1,
No, no.
19.8 also.
19.1,
All same one.
19.15 and 16.
19.1,
15 and 19.16.
19.38. 19.38.
19.27, my lord.
19.27.
There is one clarification, my lord, would be needed because now after the result, they have published a list only by name. And the list of tainted candidates
But the High
are
Court
there.
is now seized
Now
of.
it is very difficult to find
High
out.
Court is seized of that.
Your lordship, just
Once the High Court is seized of that issue,
Yes.
then
May I make one suggestion on the High Court? On the High Court,
we'll make a
your lordship in
clarification.
November 23 had
19.27.
Yes, Ms. Makija.
very important to say. Lordships have said that 31st
December tak we
the
can.
exercise must finish, your lordships. Now, unfortunately, I've just given this list. There are more than 70 matters which have been filed in the High
That
Court.
of course will have to.
Lordships, let me finish. Where different aspects, there's hair splitting, different aspects are being challenged. I have no problems in the matters remaining pending. All that I'm saying to your lordships is that matters can go on, but let no interim orders be
Yes,
passed.
let-
till
yes.
30%.
Court hasn't passed any interim order. Why is
We
the
should allow
apprehension?
to continue till the.
Court hasn't passed any interim order. Honorable Supreme Court cannot be.
The tainted candidates have gotten through, they can't be
Tainted.
Yes.
No tainted candidate.
No.
Milord,
Other matters which need to be withdrawn,
Suggestion on the High Court. When we will
withdrawal matters anymore.
Now we will get decimal more.
19.25, Your Lordship, 19.25.
Now we will decimal.
If you want to withdraw, say so. No, no, you're not pursuing it here. There are 47 orders have already been implemented.
I'm working in the autonomous body in Kendriya Vidyalaya Sansthan. They are not.
Where? Where are you?
Bengal.
Why is he not returned to his?
No, no, we have given everyone. We have
He's
given.
in Kendriya Vidyalaya.
Central government is not our government.
Central government perhaps is not a party.
can be allowed.
We have only said the government, which is the state government. State government and autonomous body. Autonomous body, Kendriya Vidyalaya is a central government organization. It's not an autonomous body. It is not an autonomous body.
Under
Plus, can we, on going back to the High Court, may I make a suggestion, Milord? Your Lordships in November 23, when your
That's a
Lordships
different
have
issue.
the order.
Now, you'll have to go back to
There are a
the.
lot of matters as your Lordships can see. There are a lot of matters, a lot of issues. Your Lordships want to send everything back to the High Court. Knows very well. Because in November 23, when my Lords had passed a similar order at the interim stage, my Lords had said go before division bench and hear it expeditiously. My Lords may pass a similar order this time, so the matter can be heard finally.
No, no, no.
One prayer, Milord.
That's all. Now let us dictate the order.
Pass the
The order.
Yes.
Your Lordship, your Lordship, your
should
Lordship,
continue,
please to
my
take up the intervention applications in item
You should
19.
be permitted to continue, Milord, till the time the case is not.
No further order, no further order. High Court will please
All issues to address.
be heard by the High Court.
Yes.
Will your Lordship be pleased to take up the intervention applications, your Lordship, in item
Go
19?
before the High Court. By this, because we then the state government and bodies which come under the state government.
No, just 1 minute, Milord. High Court, I go there. But we will approach the High Court in 2 weeks' time. Kindly protect us.
Your Lordship,
2 weeks, kindly give us protection.
Your Lordship,
Approach the High Court.
will your Lordship be pleased to take up the intervention applications in item 19, your Lordship?
8 of 2025 has already been entertained by a learned judge of the Calcutta High Court, and various issues were flagged by the learned judge in the order. What is the date of this order?
Lordships, there are various orders, your Lordship.
19/11/2025. Passed therein.
Yes.
The matters pending before this court as on date were kept. The matters on.
My lord, and
Matters on file before this court as on date were kept pending. You got the sentence. The matters on the file of this court as on date were kept pending only for the purpose of verifying as to whether or not the directions of this court in the judgment dated 3/4/2025 in state of West Bengal versus Baisakhi were being implemented scrupulously. As we now find that a learned judge of the Calcutta High Court has taken up that issue, we are of the opinion that it would be appropriate that the High Court, being the court of the first instance, undertakes this exercise instead of this court.
Yes.
It would be open to all the petitioners, public applicants before this court, to approach the High Court for redressal of their grievances
Yes, ma'am.
in accordance with law.
However, the selection process which is underway will not be stopped, Your Lordships.
We will not say anything.
That-
We will go to
Nothing.
the High Court.
What sort of prayer is made?
The time-
Direction, that is
We have fixed the time frame. As and when they come with an extension petition, then you can.
I don't have,
Yes.
you can stop to any selection.
I'm deeply obliged.
Will Lordship be kind enough to take up the intervention applications, Your Lordship, impeachment applications at item
They've already
19?
got an order.
Through. None of the tainted candidates are permitted to slip through
11th November, 12th November.
during the fresh selection, be it on one pretext or the other. The High Court shall also ensure that the list of tainted candidates is placed in the public domain
Yes, yes.
with full details, with full details,
Grateful, grateful.
so as to ensure that
And
this does not
untainted
happen.
candidates should get the benefit of 7 years. Lordship.
Your Lordships, it will be miraculous, Lordships, to say that the process should not be stopped.
When it comes, we seek to read more into certain aspects of the judgment dated 3/4/2025, would also be at liberty to raise such hermeneutics, HERMENEUTICS, before the High Court.
Your Lordship
said that
Your Lordships have referred to an earlier,
Madam.
the single judge's order. Well, Lords, against that, there are several other orders. There is an order of 12th of November. Lordships in the first paragraph.
19th November.
7th November.
Can I request you to go to the
11th November.
That one goes also. Same learned judge. 11th November,
benefit of
12th November, 19th November.
11th November, 12th.
and add this 20th order.
20th November.
In those orders also issues have been flagged.
All issues. and all matters.
7th, 12th and 19th.
7th,
11th,
12th.
7th, 11th, 12th and 19th.
Hey, the judge is hearing all the issues. let it be.
of successful candidates also so that it can be compared, right?
7, 11, 12,
Compare this.
Compare what?
11.
Those who have succeeded in the exam.
19.
and
Why
those
would we want the untainted candidates to be looked at?
who are
That's unnecessary.
able to know
Unless the High Court is now on a time frame, they have to complete it as.
The matter is fixed on 28.
Lordship, will the Lordship be kind enough to take up the intervention applications, Your Lordship?
And the applications
Yes.
are disposed of in the.
Deeply obliged. Deeply obliged.
Consider saying uninfluenced in our future.
Like this will ultimately bring everything to question.
High Court can look into it. Matters uninfluenced by
Yes.
Yes.
any of the observations on merits made by this court in the earlier orders.
One more.
And one more line, Lordship, kindly add one more line.
One more
Untainted
section is now
candidates
take out of.
We've already withdrawn various matters. We want to withdraw.
Lordship, these are the cancer patients. We have aimed a similar relief orders on humanitarian
All
grounds.
that.
That was refused by the court.
Cancer patients and all that. We only said if we dealt with physically disabled candidates.
Lordship, the Soma Das.
Ukhleshwar Ahmad,
Soma Das was a blind,
Lordship, it was a
That's right.
cancer and blind. She was a physically
The
disabled.
court categorically held Soma's case will not be applicable.
She was a physically disabled candidate too. She might have had cancer also, but she was within our scope only as a physically disabled candidate.
Because the matter is listed day after. This order may be uploaded today. It's listed day
We
after.
uploaded today.
Very great. So far as
Deeply obliged.
Sorry, go before the High Court, please.
Now extremely obliged to the honorable court.
Lordship, if Your Lordship may be kind enough, Your Lordship, in item 19.
Go before the High Court.
Now vacate
Already given
space
that.
space for others.
My lords, your court will now empty out, my lords.
Yes.
Lordship, insofar as
Your Lordship, in item 19, the intervention applications.
actually the first item, we were permitted to participate on account of the old qualification 45. Lordships may clarify that
You've already challenged those rules.
No. We repelled by the High Court. It was, we succeeded in an appeal and then we are here, my lords.
The High Court shall also be mindful of the fact that the
21st August.
untainted candidates during the past selection were allowed to sit for the exams,
In terms of this court.
for the selections afresh, to be held afresh, and their candidature cannot be adversely affected by
Great.
application of the new rules
Grateful. Grateful.
And one more line, Lordship. I want
to these untainted candidates would be
only one line.
That'll be.
Untainted candidates,
Lordship.
they have this examinations.
These untainted candidates will get the benefit of 7 years.
to weed them out.
No. Why?
Because they have appointed.
If I say
Therefore, Lord, we retain this matter.
You come up with these new rules and you try to.
And they will permanent in their job.
Because of
Kindly add this
our
line.
order, they'll
Kindly, yes.
Item 90 may be retained, my lord, because of
And
this.
21 also, madam.
Not reach to anywhere.
In item number 19.25.
We have given
Niklesh Ahmed.
10 marks for experience.
So you'll be giving them all 10.
All.
The teachers, untainted teachers, you'll be.
We are all untainted.
At what stage?
Will you be giving 10 marks to all?
10 marks if he has
Waited.
for first year, 2 marks. If they completed 5 years, 10 marks.
Well, 2019 were. All of them have 5 years.
Yes, now we want.
Yes,
Now that
That is the reason why we asked them, you are benefited by this.
No.
yes. We want gold.
Kindly just hear. Decibel is that side higher.
For once.
Now
You have the microphone.
Now what has happened?
Can never.
What has happened in the written examination? Some of the untainted teachers have secured only 26 and 30 marks.
I'm 7.
So they get these 10 marks though.
Even they have added 10 marks. Even educational qualification 10 marks. Even in that case,
If
they
they
are
are
less.
not selected, they're not
They are
selected.
less than fresh candidates. Yes, marks are less than fresh
We are
candidates.
not.
No, therefore, if I also say that all untainted teachers have to be allowed, then it is.
We have not said they will be allowed. We
They
said that
cannot
you
be
will not
disqualified.
Yes.
adversely affect them with
Their
the
previous experience should
Correct,
be counted, Lord.
This 50%, 45% we cannot apply.
Yes.
Too much. This is too wide because pressures are also coming within this position. अरे भाई, what
सर आपको समझ में नहीं आया मेरे को.
but this new rules will be applied also to the freshers? No.
New rules will not be. See,
To me,
yes,
freshers and
when we asked you to undertake the selection of fresh, we did not contemplate that we will add new vacancies and bring in fresh.
Yes.
The intention was that you would hold a fresh selection for these untainted.
Yes,
You
but
enlarged the scope of
Lordship,
that. You brought
Lordship, there
fresh
are
vacancies.
untainted
You brought
candidates,
fresh
Lordship.
candidates.
Their
So you
previous
asked for this
benefit
trouble.
should be
On
added,
top of that,
Lordship.
you bring in new rules. Then,
now
once you bring in new rules, it can only apply to new selected. It cannot
High Court
apply to
is
people
pending.
whose selection has been set aside and they've been given another go. That doesn't mean that you apply the new rules to them.
But your lordships have said to appear in the
Nambala, let this matters be now argued before the High Court. Why is
selection
wasting?
would start. Fresh
Giving of
selection
10
means
marks to
examination.
untainted candidate,
If an
that is the
examination, a selected candidate, the untainted
Where
candidate
did you ask
should be
us
added,
for
Lordship.
permission to frame new rules and apply it to the
Yes,
untainted candidates?
to create all trouble.
Did you ask for that?
They have, we have.
You've done that. So far as these untainted candidates are concerned, their candidature shall not be adversely affected
Yes.
by application of these new rules.
Mother, then in that case,
Deeply obliged.
that
Greatly obliged. Greatly obliged.
candidates who have secured lesser marks than the fresh teacher.
That selection, whatever you wish.
That
to do, you do that.
is go by the rules. Go by the rules. It doesn't go by the interpretation.
Clarify that.
That is all. That is all.
As such,
That's all, that's all.
Test after 10 years.
That's all.
Yes.
That's
Lordship, in item
Let
19,
the
Lordship.
High Court is considering the matter. Let the High Court do it.
Nothing. We've said that the untainted candidates.
Lordship, kindly add one line, Lordship, in order. Their previous.
My lord will not.
Lordship, item 19, Lordship.
End it now.
Your Lordship, I have an intervention application, Lordship, in item 19.
About it, and all probably come back to me.
But we all want to be heard by your lordship, my lords, always.
No.
We always want to be heard.
But this is your.
We've not said anything about that. Why should she say? You sensitize the High Court that they are great.
We have, I am ready, whatever your lordship says. If your lordship declare that all tainted candidates will be taken into the employment.
Tainted candidate.
Untainted,
You
untainted.
said tainted.
Matlab, whatever is there in the order, no further clarification necessary.
It should be separate hearing, your lordship. Untainted and tainted candidates.
No, no.
You didn't say untainted.
Untainted,
Enough.
if your lordship's desire that.
Well, then SSC is much interested to see that the corruption again gaps.
In a competition, they are lesser marks.
Next
In
matter.
fact, not, they should have held a separate selection for us. They didn't do it actually.
Tape
Next matter.
Your Lordship, and I don't.
Because we are grateful, my lords.
Next matter. Yes.
Appearance be given physically.
Yes.
Careful.
19.37 also. 0.38. 38. Oh, he doesn't want this piece. The others are 37.